Hi guys, Jurassic Junkie here, and I am still introless, so I'm not going to tease you and pretend some intro is going to come up, because it's not. So, before we go on, as always, let's crack on with a sponsored by drink. And, because Halloween is on its way, and as you can see, my pumpkin's not looking so bright, but nonetheless, I've picked up a bottle of Spooky. Don't know what it's like, never had it before. It's a ghost brew apparently, so let's look at that. Call of Juarez bottle opener, and I don't think this is going to work very easy, and I would be wrong, or I would be right. We're in. That's nice. That's very nice. Good honest ale that is, that's very, very nice. Right, before going any further, I just need to tell you that this isn't actually a Friday night rant. It's a pre-recorded Thursday night rant, because I've not actually got a proper schedule yet for my job. That will start on the 11th of November. So until then, I'm just doing overtime and filling in for the people that are sick. So I've got to do a 12-hour shift tomorrow, so time to get home and have my dinner. The chances are I probably won't be asked to actually do a Friday night rant, and even if I do, it'll end up being uploaded early Saturday morning, so it's pointless. And on top of it, I need to have a good kit tomorrow, because it is City 6, I think it is, which is just a massive gaming event, is the best way to put it, which is it's been happening all week in Nottingham, and the big 2 days are going to be Saturday and Sunday, so me and Joe going down with a few other YouTubers on Saturday, and it's about a 13-hour day. So it should be good. I'm going to record it all, and the best thing is Naughty Dog are going to be there, so I get to either look at or hopefully get my hands on Uncharted 3. So moving on, I haven't got loads to talk about, simply because I always, on a Friday night, I've got all my stuff ready and I prepare for it, and I've had to come home today and go, crap, I need to film now. So I've only got limited information, and the first thing I want to talk about is Nintendo. And Nintendo have lost a lot of money. It's just been released, being Thursday, the losses, and it's in the billions. And most of you will be going, oh, here we go, Jurassic Junkie's got something to moan about, Nintendo again. Well, no, I'm not actually going to do that. What it is Nintendo obviously have made a loss, and the fact is they haven't got a load of games, I think obviously is a factor, but the main factor isn't actually the things I moan about, it's actually the yen, and at the moment the yen is very, very high. And the way it works, if no one understands, is originally when you used to have, say you was going to buy something which was worth 100 yen, and that would have cost you $1. Well, now, because the yen is so high, if you want to buy something, you have to spend more US dollars to buy something. So that sounds fair enough, but the thing is, it works the same way when you're actually transferring money. So obviously, if you're in Japan and you're trying to buy outside of Japan, that's awesome, because your yen will get you loads of stuff. But the problem is, when Nintendo have taken in all their American money and all the English money and they put it all together, then they transfer it to yen to put it in a massive bank account. The thing is, they get less yen for it. And originally, you was getting about, I think it was 100 yen to a US dollar, and now it's 75 yen to a US dollar. So that's like a quarter loss. So the thing is, Nintendo was selling all these products, and 25% of that money is just poof, gone. Just because the exchange rate, which is a shame really, and you would think I would be like, yay, get in there, Nintendo's losing money, but I feel sorry for them, because the thing is, at the end of the day, they are releasing games and they're releasing consoles, and if they are selling them products, they deserve that money, and it's a shame the way that everything works in such a way that they're actually losing money just by moving it into the bank account, which is just a crazy world we live in. So yeah, it's a shame that obviously money's just gone poof. So the big thing then this week, which has been released, is the new Xbox is on its way out, which is a bit of a surprise, because first of all, when the Kinect came out, I remember them actually saying the Xbox was halfway through its lifespan, so it had a long time left, and the Kinect was going to inject some more life into it, and I kind of believe that. And I even read on Microsoft's website that it was hiring staff to work on a new, they didn't say new console, but it was just practically what they said was new console without saying the word new console. So as soon as I read that, I thought, awesome, obviously it's in development, but the thing is, to make something like a console isn't a project that happens overnight, it takes many years. So with that in mind, I thought, right, that's probably going to be 2015, 16 or something like that. naive, I know. And no, it's apparently coming out in 2013. So what information we do know at the moment is they've got the hardware vendors on there doing the chipsets, obviously they've got the staff on there programming it all, and it's hard to keep lips sealed when so many people are working on a product. So it's leaked out, and what the idea is at the moment is they'll be given the release date at E3 in 2013, and then more than likely the console will actually hit on the actual holidays of 2013. So the good thing is we are now prepared for it, so I'm actually going to start putting my money aside because no questions asked, I'm buying that on day one. So apart from that, there's not much more to talk about. Apart from when I was actually Googling it, trying to get any more information, Lionsgate are actually working on a project already for the new console, and it's just called Fable Next. So obviously they've got the new Fable which is coming out, and that's going to be first person, which is weird, but I'm not going to say I don't like the idea of that because you need to try it really before you can have an opinion. So I'm looking forward to see what the new Fable has. But the idea of having a Fable Next, something already pre-lined up, is pretty cool. So if it's going to be launched with the new Xbox, it's going to have to be a pretty damn good game because it's going to be one of them ones I would assume that they're going to try and sell the Xbox with, say, look what you can actually do now. So it's kind of weird that they're releasing it like now, because when the Wii U was first announced, I was like, right, that's coming out. Well, they said they're going to release the date in 2012, so I would assume they'll probably get it out 2013. But even if it's around 12, 13, I thought they would have dominated the market like they did the Wii. They just dropped it after everyone else dropped it, and then that was it. And I just thought this was going to be the same. You get your Wii U, and then a bit further down the line, the other two consoles would drop their release dates. I spat a little at the camera then. I don't know if anyone saw that. So that's how I thought it was going to work. But no, it looks like a year later, or even the same year, Microsoft releasing theirs. But there's no news on the PlayStation 4. So does that mean the PlayStation have actually kept all the staff quiet about this, and are they going to drop the console just a bit before to try and snatch the market, or is it going to be released at the same time, or are they well behind and they're going to release it a bit further down? So I don't know how all this is going to pan out, but it's exciting. So that's pretty cool that some new big hardware from the three major consoles are on the way, even though we don't know anything about PS3, but it's going to happen. So one thing that really wound me up this week, last week I was saying E3 dirty, dirty people, and they've done it again, and by God, this is naughty. I'm going to have to take a drink just because this is just disgusting. Right, so what's happened then is when it comes down to actually buying a game, sometimes if you don't know what console to buy it on, I tend to always get it on the 360 because my friends are there, but if that factor was taken out, I'll be like, which console do I buy it for? I would look into what gets a free map pack, what gets this, what gets that, which console do you buy it on? And what was said originally for Battlefield 3 is that the Xbox was going to get this textured high-def pack, and a load of people were like, whoa, I'm going to go with the Xbox. Then they found out the PlayStation 3 also was getting it, so that's levelled the playing field, and everyone's like, okay, then that's fine. But then EA turned around and simply says, if you buy it on the PlayStation 3, we'll give you Battlefield 1943 for free. So that's pretty cool. Even one of my friends, McNandy, was saying to me, oh, you should get it on the PS3 because you get the free Battlefield game. And I was like, no, I'm going to get it on the 360, but nonetheless, that is tempting to get that because you get a free game. So a few people have probably made the decision for the PlayStation 3 on this promotion. It was a lie. That promotion is never happening. Either EA is not talking to itself internally, or it was a plan in the first place to just say it and then take it away. So E3's come out and says, okay then, right, we're not going to give you this game. We'll tell you what we'll do. We'll bring the PlayStation 3's download content a week earlier. So, in other words, what they're saying is PlayStation 3 users can give us more money a week earlier. And the thing is, don't even say that as like a consolation prize. Don't say, oh, well, because we've done this, we'll do this for you. It was said back in September that you was going to give it the PlayStation 3 a week earlier. So, you've just conned loads of people out buying a particular one, and you're not even going to give them the game. And the point is, fair enough, a few people might go, well, I'm not bothered about the game anyway. That's not the point. If EA say they're going to do something, they need to do something. So they're just becoming really bad. I don't even know what to say then, because it's just a terrible tactic that they're using to just sell games. And I'm so disappointed with EA now. Like, to the point I'll say I never buy anything EA again, but that would be stupid because Mass Effect is coming out, so I can't say that. But nonetheless, EA's definitely gone down in my butt. So the other big thing this week is Rockstar have actually said that Grand Theft Auto 5 is actually coming out very soon. And that's a bit of a shocker because a lot of people actually thought the next instalment of Grand Theft Auto would be for the next generation consoles. So I didn't even think that this would happen. And if you went onto rockstar.com over the last few days, there was nothing there apart from a big advertisement saying Grand Theft Auto 5 trailer coming on the 2nd of November. So apart from that, we know nothing. There's no screenshots, we don't know where it's set, we don't know nothing apart from on the 2nd of November. I'm definitely tuning into rockstar.com to see exactly what this trailer's about. And with that, I love Grand Theft Auto. They're absolutely awesome games. Number 4 just didn't sit right with me. He just didn't feel as fun as the other games. And the thing is, a few people have said that, but it doesn't mean it's not obviously a great game. But I think Rockstar are the kind of people who are clever enough to listen, and they've probably taken on why some people said it wasn't as good, and that will be factored into the new one. So I'm very excited that there's a new Grand Theft Auto coming. So I'm just, more than anything, I would like to just know where it's set, because the thing is, the setting is the major thing in Grand Theft Autos, I think, because obviously, and the actual time, is it current time, is it back in the 70s or something like that, we don't know. So it's pretty cool to just find out exactly where, when and what the story is based on Grand Theft Auto 5. So that brings us to the question of the week. And as I said earlier, with the new Xbox on its way out, I'm going to start putting money away. Now, a lot of people say this. I know when the 3DS was coming, people were saying, right, I'm going to start saving money for it. And as gamers, we say it time and time again. The question is, do you actually stick to that? When you know something's coming out, do you actually start putting money away? Or do you just say it, and then next minute you go, crap, it's here, I haven't saved, I'm just going to have to buy it outright? So, very simple question this week. Are you able to stick to a budget, put some money aside, and actually save for them games or consoles that are coming out? Or do you have to just buy it outright? So I can only apologise that this week it was short and sweet and I didn't have enough time to put any time and effort into it or do anything funny in the editing. But what it simply is, I don't have a rota for my job yet. But in 11th of November, I will know exactly what I'm doing. And the good thing is, I'll be then getting 4 or 5 days off at a time. So I can actually put some proper time and effort into actually do the Friday Night Rant. So thank you for putting me up with me. That made no sense. But thank you very much for putting up with me, guys. And yeah. Enjoy yourselves watching this video. I'm going to be working. I drew blood on myself. It's all going downhill. Cheers, guys. Bye. Hi, guys. Just a random thing I just want to chuck on the end of the video. And all that is I've just come to edit the Friday Night Rant. There I am. And I noticed I'm clapping and doing that all the way through the friggin' video. Don't know why. I don't think I've ever done it before. I've only just noticed it and it really annoyed me. So fingers crossed most of you got all the way through that video and never even noticed. But for the few people who got annoyed by it, I apologise. I'm just going to put this on the end of the video now just because I don't want people sending comments going, dude, that was annoying, man, don't do that again. Because you all talk like Beetlejuice for some reason. But yeah, I won't do it again next week, I promise, because it's annoyed me. So have a good weekend, guys.